day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. So when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4-1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Congratulate the whole team. When you riding like and we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Tigers and the Bills, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Tigers and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Byrne. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well. I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Looking to throw. Byrne. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive. We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off play action. Byrne. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Tigers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game. Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us? Absolutely. With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Byrne. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw on 3rd down, Byrne. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Tigers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen under pressure. pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pushes him over, and now he picks up the spare. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Back to throw. Byrne. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. To throw, it's Allen. Now Brown, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it. There's a recovery for a squad.
Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Byrne finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 4th down, Byrne. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves. But this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Powering forward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. You don't see this often. The quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Byrne. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Mechie. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Byrne. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Byrne. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Tigers are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A final shot before half for Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports from the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's a 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Tigers open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Byrne.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Byrne. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Tigers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Complete to Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Brian Edwards from 21 yards away.
And the Bills are able to claw one back.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws.
Really sharp.
2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Byrne. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not. They say it's incomplete. a little too far. It brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Byrne. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Byrne.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Operating from the gun. Byrne. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's... 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. Let's go. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Tigers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
51 yards on the punt there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action. Byrne. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
Off the play fake. Byrne. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Byrne. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they... all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will come back out. territory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Off play action. Byrne.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all